The Boy Who Lost His Spark.
This book is about a boy named Jem, and he moves to a new house, and he's very sad because he doesn't really like the house, and the people in the town say that the house he moved to has a living creature called the Nuka that causes mischief.
We thought the Nuka was a bad guy at the start because he put the ink all over the book, and then we figured out he wasn't. He was just trying to make a joke and make us laugh.
I'd recommend this book because it's a lot of fun.
When I read this book, it makes me feel like I want to read every single book in the world. It was really fun.
The book is about learning that change can be good sometimes instead of bad.
So it's about people who need a bit of help in life and people who don't fit in, and things like helping each other.
The Book of Secrets.
The Book of Secrets is about a girl, and she has the sight, which allows her to see stuff that other people can't.
Her little brother gets taken by the fairies, and her and her friend Shane go on a quest to try and save him.
When I was reading the book, I learned a lot more about the fairies and Irish mythology, and I thought it was actually quite cool.
Usually in fairy tales, fairies are like nice creatures and they're small with wings, but these ones aren't. They're like normal sized people, and they're quite scary because they steal children.
The message of the book is to be happy, because she wasn't really very happy with her brother, and then she only realised then that she missed him when he got taken.
I like this book because the drama and tension was really built up very well, and you were left on the edge of your seat waiting for stuff to happen.
Be wild, little one.
I like the book because it's about being wild and going out and going on adventures. You can have lots of fun with the animals and get a little crazy. I would like to try it because all the fish are going around in a circle, and it would be nice to just swim down in the middle.
I think it's really nice because it has lots of colour.
I think it's about standing out and not hiding behind the faces of others, and about being yourself and being loud and being courageous.
He goes in the air and he's not scared. He plays with wolves. That would be very scary, and I don't know how he does it.
I recommend this to somebody because it shows you that you don't have to be like everyone else. You can be yourself, and I think that's a very special thing to have.
Girls Who Slay Monsters.
Girls Who Slay Monsters is about forgotten Irish goddesses, and are many short stories in the book explaining what happened with each one.
I liked the goddess, the first one, because she's a shapeshifter, and I love shapeshifters. I think they're really cool.
It made me feel more connected to Ireland. It did, because it told me more about our mythology and the stuff that we used to believe, but we don't anymore.
I loved this book, and I loved reading it because it sort of compares itself to a comic book. It has illustration, has words, lots of words actually.
I would recommend this book to anybody that's interested in Irish mythology.
I feel like the message of this book is that girls are just as powerful as men, and in some cases even more powerful.
An slipper glina. Tá sé faoi luithrín bocht agus an lasmháthair grana dána.
Is even an leir somewhere bhí sé an tarringtuach, I gcónaí nuair feicimir taríonn sé me sé isteach, agus tá mé gur feicint ar gach ile píosa den alíonn.
Is bralam an leathnach seo.
Bhí mis an roiir sin.
Ceapan ghfuil an alíonn go hálainn ar an leathnach seo, mar talarthaíonn síos ag scúb ag glanadh agus tá cumil ag tuairt amachtaí, agus tá spás deas le haig na focail, agus tá taobh muid den leathnach clúd a hala dána eile, agus tá sé go hálainn.
Nor bhí mé ag léamh an scéal seo, má bhí mé sós dá agus mis felt bhí mé ábhailte déan dríoch agus scataménach.
Intíonn scéal dat chun is a bheith cróga agus aon rud is míleat.
Run for Your Life.
Run for Your Life is about a girl named Azari and her mother who flee their home country and must navigate Ireland's direct provision centres.
I love the title of this book because it kind of has two meanings towards it. Like, it's called Run for Your Life because she loves running as a hobby, but then she's literally running for her life.
The book taught me how to be a bit more understanding to people.
Yeah, because you don't know what's going on at home for other people.
The message of this book's about like respecting, like you should respect people's religion and like not like start judging them over like slight things they do, like before you get to know what like their story.
The wilderness.
So the book is about a family. There are 12 kids and 2 parents. The main character is October, the little one here.
And his family is adventurers, but he likes to stay inside and have his own adventures in books.
The artwork is really, really good, the little details. And like the monster, he looks really scared there, but then he comes to find out that it's all okay and that they're really good friends.
When I was reading the book, I felt kind of like adventurous, that I wanted to go out.
I think all ages will enjoy this book because this is a book for young kids, but we certainly loved it. And like our teacher really enjoyed it and she's an adult. So I think I recommend this book for anybody who is feeling nervous or unsure of themselves.
Wilderness is a good book because it encourages people who don't like to go out in the wilderness and explore and be adventurous and all.
What I think people can learn from this book is to try something different even if you're afraid to.
Face your fears, kind of like if you're feeling like you don't want to do something, maybe just try it and you might like it.
Truth Be Told. Truth Be Told is set in Northern Ireland in 2019 and it's about 2 girls. One of them is Catholic and one of them is Protestant, and they discover that they look really similar to each other, and the story is about them trying to figure out what that means for them.
I love that the story is told between the 2 characters' perspectives, and because there's always 2 sides to the story.
I liked Truth Be Told because the writing was very good. It was really relatable and the characters seemed real.
I really like this book because it teaches you not to judge other people because of their background.
This book was good because it was like a bit of a roller coaster. Sometimes I wanted to laugh and sometimes it was really sad, but I like that in a book when it's not just one level.
The Lost Girl King. The Lost Girl King is about these 2 siblings who discover Tír na nÓg and start to explore inside.
The story is really interesting. It just drags you in and keeps you until you're finished.
And it was really suspenseful. Every chapter I would read and then be like, I have to read another one, I have to read another one. And I'd stay up really late reading it.
Like, it's about Tír na nÓg, a place that in Irish mythology, and there's loads of creatures that like are from Irish legends and stuff like that.
The book is about being brave and having a lot of courage and overcoming your fears and learning to do stuff by yourself.
I found this book very inspiring because the characters overcame issues that they found in themselves.
I love that it shows that, well, girls can do anything because it's not a Prince Charming saving a princess. It's the other way around, which I think is really, really good.
One and Everything.
One and Everything is about a story, and that story wants to be like the one story, so he goes up to other stories and instead of listening to that story, he'll go like nom 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 and eat them.
These are my favourite pages because it tells you a lot about the other stories.
I like this page because there's lots of different languages like Thai, Hebrew, and even Ogham, which is Old Irish language, which is really cool.
And then when he realised he was every story, he didn't want to be the one anymore, so he exploded into all the other stories.
I felt like I really wanted to read more and more and more.
I think the book teaches us not to be arrogant and to be humble and realise that you can't be the best at everything and that's okay.
A message, probably not to eat other people and then, because if you do, you'll explode.